Thank you so much for your patience. Today's webinar is being just a little bit delayed because my internet service provider decided to do a little bit of an update, and I just barely got my connection back. So thank you so much for your patience today. And welcome to today's Opportunity Webinar. My name is Charles Scoville. If you are just getting involved with AdHitProfits, definitely welcome. If you've been invited to this Opportunity Webinar because of a sponsor, hello, sorry about the technical difficulties today. Let me go ahead and start the presentation. Again, my name is Charles Scoville. Thank you again for coming. What you're looking at right there is a photo of my son and I. His name is Taylor, and he is 8 years old. And I've been a single father since 2008. And let me show you, let's go ahead and begin. And again, if you've just been getting involved with AdHitProfits, please make sure to get back with your sponsor, your friend, your relative, whoever it is who has invited you to this call, and get started with them. I know that a lot of people who are just coming online are looking for a real income. There's many people who have gotten involved with a lot of different income opportunities, and there are so very many different income opportunities online to create an income for yourself, and all of them tend to require you to get referrals and sign-ups and generate traffic and all that kind of a thing. And a lot of times people, when they're getting involved in something like this, really get their hopes up as they're looking at the reason why they're getting involved in these income opportunities. It's to pay off their debts. It's to create an income online so they don't have to go to work anymore. And maybe what it is as they're trying to create this income from home, it could be a life-changing income. It could just be enough to supplement something just so that they can afford their bills, pay mortgages, get out of debt, those types of things. Or maybe you're retired already and you're just trying to make enough to make ends meet on a fixed income. Whatever the reason is, you're online looking for a real income. Now, I know that a lot of times when people are getting involved in something new, are real gung-ho, and then as time kind of goes on, you start to feel like, oh my gosh, it is not going to work out. You feel a little bit overwhelmed. You might start feeling worried, and you start to project this future for yourself of doom and gloom of, you know, the end is right there in front of you. But the truth is, the end really isn't there. But you can really feel frustrated as you're looking at how your revenues are coming in, whatever you're trying to promote. You're just feeling desperate, and you know, at first there was that big boom of excitement, of energy, and then as things kind of go on, you've got to keep motivated and keep going. And I know that a lot of times people just feel like they're struggling. They're having a hard time. No matter what opportunity you get involved with, there's this feeling of, it's not working. I'm having a hard time. I'm trying to push through things. And of course, everyone knows the formula really is, you know, when you're promoting anything, you need visitors, which lead to leads, which lead to prospects, which bring in customers, which of course generate sales and help you make the money that you need to be able to support your family, to take those vacations, afford those payments for your credit card, whatever it is that you're trying to earn money online for. Okay, whatever your reason why you're online, whatever that is, we all know that the only real way to achieve that is by having customers and generating sales of the service. Okay? Now there's times when going through all of this, we bump into some struggles. There's some obstacles. And some people at first, there's some clear sailing and they get stopped by an obstacle and they immediately give up. Or after they bump into this obstacle, they move on to a next opportunity and kind of go from failing to failing over and over and over again. And the real sad thing is in this billion-dollar home-based business industry, about 97% of everyone is failing. So if you're a member of the 97% club and you haven't yet successfully achieved the kind of income that you're looking for, then I highly recommend to take a look at what we're doing here at AdHitProfits. Now, first of all, before I get into AdHitProfits and what we're doing, I want to remind you that the biggest struggle that people have online within this whole entire industry, okay, that's been around for years and years before I was ever born, you know, my grandmother herself was involved with multi-level marketing, and she struggled and struggled and struggled. So I know that the same struggles that people have within any kind of income opportunity are the same as getting people to your website, getting people interested in your business, bringing them through your doors, and following up and working with them and developing that relationship to where they actually buy from you because they trust you, they know you, and they see how that service is going to benefit them. Now, kind of going back to like what I was saying here, it all starts with getting visitors. Now, I know that when I was working in sales, in customer service, there were some of the people on our floor who were selling every single day, all kinds of different products and services to our customers. And there were some who weren't making any sales at all, and some of these people that weren't making any sales at all said, you know what, I just didn't get those lucky calls. But in listening to those calls, they weren't really positioning the products. They weren't positioning the benefits of how those products and benefits or actually could benefit those people. So those services and products were not being positioned in a very good way. For example, if somebody was talking about, you know, whatever it was that they were trying to do, for example, you know, talking about a game coming up, asking them, hey, are you watching that on cable or do you have satellite? Oh, I got cable. Well, how much are you paying for that? Did you know that you could actually get, for that same price, satellite TV through us? Like, wow, really? You know, I mean, those are types of things that people are not really recognizing. When it comes to the big struggle that people are having, it really is about where to go to find a good advertising resource. So that's where it comes down to with AdHitProfits, is looking at AdHitProfits. Here's our Alexa ranking. And I'll let for the audience view to catch up here. With Alexa, yesterday we were at 785. Okay. Now comparing us with other marketing tools, for example, in red, that's ibotoolbox.com. So that's a marketing resource a lot of people are involved with. Money News Online, a lot of people market there when trying to build up their income opportunity or get referrals to their income opportunity. Got Safe List, the Safe List that a lot of people use as well, and as you can see this light blue out here, that's where they are. You know, and the Lead Magnet is another safe list that people are using to promote and build their business, and they're down here, this black line here. So with AdHitProfits being this, how this market, their business opportunity, starts to come into focus. That AdHitProfits is a really great place to go. Now, a lot of times when people are looking at these graphs and figures, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It doesn't mean anything. But taking a look at AdHitProfits or AdHits, this is a third-party website that's tracking how many visitors we're getting. It's showing that per day we're getting over 200,000 visitors. In fact, within the last 24 hours, we've had 246,290 unique visitors to our website. So that, to me, just goes to show that if you're out there marketing and trying to get exposure to your referraling, to your business, your opportunity, whatever it is that you're trying to promote and make money within, that you can really tap in to the marketing resources of AdHitProfits. which is really an incredible opportunity for you here at AdHitProfits, because here at AdHitProfits, just like what it's showing here on the How It Works page, you're going to be receiving 10% referral commissions. So as you position to the entire industry that's part of this 97% club, okay? Because remember, 97% of the industry is failing to really make any kind of money, and the main reason why they're having any difficulties is because they don't know where to get visitors. They don't know where to market. They don't know how to get started with a good advertising resource. And advertising on AdHitProfits has been proven time and time again to be very successful for a number of our marketers. So this is where you can actually feel very confident in referring people to AdHitProfits to use of our marketing services, so they can actually start to see better results than what they're seeing at some of these other websites that are actually getting less visitors to their website. So how exactly does AdHitProfits work? AdHitProfits is simply set up to help you build up your business. That's our main goal, and help you actually profit online. So what you do is you basically are purchasing a directory listing for $45, and you're going to receive a top directory listing and 1,000 traffic exchange credits to your website. So here's the directory. Your listing will then be displaying right on the very top. So this is someone who just barely purchased a directory listing or bumped it to the top, because each time that somebody purchases a listing, it pushes yours down. So as you want yours to appear on the top, you just bump that back up for another $45. And so that as visitors are checking out our directory, then they can see whoever is listed on the top probably very first. Okay? So that's what the directory listing is all about. Now, when you're purchasing a directory listing, the great thing about that is you're actually going to be sharing in all of our site revenues as you click 10 ads daily. So as you're clicking 10 ads daily, that in turn is bringing thousands of qualified, proven buyers to your website that are actually targeted for the income opportunity niche. So this whole billion-dollar home-based business industry is being targeted by AdHitProfits. So as you are clicking those 10 ads, you're bringing people to your website who have, for one, paid $45, so they're already proven to be buyers. They have power to spend. And they're also interested in income opportunities because they're here on AdHitProfits. I mean, that just kind of goes without saying. If they're a member of AdHitProfits, they're looking to make money online. So this is where this is laser-targeted advertising for your income opportunity, for your lead capture pages, for your landing pages, whatever it is that you're trying to promote. This is gold. Okay. So that's what we're offering right there. So you're actually sharing in these revenues. You don't have to refer to share in those revenues. Revenues are going to fluctuate from day to day, and so they could be up, they could be down, but whatever that amount is, you're going to receive a share of whatever that is as you click those 10 ads daily. And you're going to, again, receive those targeted visitors to your website. So that kind of goes right back to this funnel here. Where do visitors come from for your business opportunity? There are a lot of people out there that are struggling with finding, 1,000 visitors to their website, or 10,000 visitors, whatever number of visitors they're trying to achieve. Because really, marketing is a numbers game. The more visitors that you get to your website, the more leads that you have for your business, the more leads that you follow up with, then the more prospects that you have. The more prospects that you're developing, the more customers. And of course, the more customers, the more money that you're making in your income opportunity. We also offer text advertisements. And if you're on the website, what you're seeing right up here on the very top is our featured link. And so these text ads are also sold separately, and also another ad pack. They're a miniature revenue share for just $10. We also share forum advertising services. So as you're in the forum, what you're seeing here are places where you can actually list your income opportunity here in the forum. So that's almost like article writing. If you're involved in SEO, one of the really neat things about SEO is you want to actually harness your referral links to a high traffic website, a website that's getting lots of attention within the industry. And so with you purchasing a link within AdHitProfits directory, within the forum, you can actually write an article, leave your referral link, leave your website, whatever it is that you're promoting in here, and this will help increase your Google search rankings, and also increase your exposure as people go through and actually read the forum, and you can get a lot of exposure that way for just $10. And the forum actually works the same way as you post your link for $10 in the forum, your article. The next person will place theirs above yours. And as yours gets pushed down the list, you pay another $10, it'll bump it back up to the top. Compare that with paying for a sticky on any kind of moneymaker forum website. That's gigantic cost savings right there. And that revenue is then shared with everybody, with yourself and everybody else. And we're also sharing in these leaderboard ads right here up at the top. This ad does not rotate. It's a static ad. It's being displayed in front of all of those 200,000+ visitors that are coming to the website every single day. So this is actually quite expensive because of the amount of exposure that you get. All of the other ads, they're pay-per-click, and what that means is just like what it says here, is with this you're not charged when your ad is displayed, only when someone actually clicks on your ad to go to your website. So in other words, you only pay when your advertising works. Now we also offer guaranteed traffic packages which deliver traffic faster than your directory listing. And with that, you simply select how many visitors you want. The visitors are delivered pretty quickly, like I've been saying. And that's just from people that are surfing the treasure chest. So as people log in, they see that treasure chest, like, ooh, let me try this. It's a game of chance. And some people win the prize and some people don't. But actually, everyone is a winner because the revenues from those purchases are shared with everyone. So that's a really neat benefit for you to be involved here at AdHitProfits. Now there's also our vacation mode. There's some people that don't really like clicking, or there's some people that can't click for a certain time because maybe they're away on vacation. So with purchasing a vacation, you don't have to click, and you still share in the revenues, and then of course you share in those revenues as everyone else is purchasing those vacations. There's also an auto repurchase on the shares. What that is an additional $1 convenience fee. That convenience fee is also shared with you and everyone else. And one great benefit to our services is the free URL rotator. Now, if you're not very experienced as a marketer, or you haven't seen this service elsewhere, some websites charge, $7, $8, $9 a month, $10 a month for this service. This is something that we're just giving to all of our members for free. Even if you've never paid for anything here at AdHitProfits, this is something that you can use or share with people to start using. And what this does is help you get referrals for AdHitProfits. Right there on the rotator, it shows a couple of banners, and it says, if you want to advertise above for just $10, click here and you can, get started right away. And that's where you can actually start to help yourself earn more commissions with AdHitProfits. And then down below that rotator bar is then whatever else that you're promoting. So this is kind of like hitting two birds with one stone. As you're promoting AdHitProfits, you're also promoting something else. And the great thing about that bar is that it actually has a photo of yourself if you load it into your account details. If you upload a photo, then you could actually stand out and help people start to recognize who you are as they get involved with you. And so that helps you drive more traffic, helps you make money, and as well as cloak your link if you're emailing. Now, just like what it's showing here with your directory listings, this is kind of a comparison chart of what the difference is between the directory listing and the text ad mini ad packs. The pricing is $45 on the directory listing. It's $10 for that mini share. And then the maximum on the $45 share is $56.25, and the mini one is $12.50. Both ways, it's the same exact amount of revenue that you're going to be getting back. It's the same 125% increase from what your purchase is. And I want to reiterate this as I do as much as I possibly can. This is not an investment opportunity. This is a goal to help you build your business opportunity. I mean, especially what I've been talking about before, this is an industry full of people who really are struggling. And so my goal is to help the 97% enter the 3%. Okay? I want to help as many people benefit from our services as we possibly can and profit together and be more successful. So that's really my goal here with AdHitProfits, is to help build other businesses up, to help build you up, to help you make more money, as well as many other people as I can possible. Now, one of the things I really want to stress as well is that with the directory listing ad packs, there's only one of those shares that are going to be active at a time during this time, and that's just to help keep everyone's earnings as high as possible with the least amount of ad packs that are in there. That helps share the revenues with everybody and helps everybody's personal income on everyone's accounts as we share that revenue with you stay as high as possible. And then with the text mini ad packs, there's a maximum of 10 that are being activated for you. Now you can actually place into queue as many as you want. You can have an unlimited amount of these purchases going through the system as you might need those services. You know, as you're finding out that your 1,000 visitors are running out, you can buy more before your ad pack reaches 5625, and you can have as many more in queue. And then as you keep clicking your 10 ads daily, you'll continue to share in revenues up until your ad packs max out. Okay, and there's no time that's associated with those because those revenues come in at a fluctuating rate. And so there's no way to really gauge what exactly that will be every single day. But real exciting things going on, you know, especially as I was saying, you know, when it comes to the amount of traffic we're getting to our website, it's phenomenal. So as you're on AdHitProfits to make more money, it's important to recognize how fundamental it is to advertise whatever it is that you're involved with to help yourself actually make more money in whatever it is else that you get involved with. What I want to go ahead and do now is open up the questions and see what questions people have today. All right, looks like someone's saying that we lost sound. Okay, it looks like the sound came back. All right, and thank you very much for posting that link to your blog. I really enjoy everything that you're doing with your blog. Thanks for keeping everybody updated. Somebody was asking what happened to using PayPal. We had PayPal review our site, and they approved for pay-per-click advertising and the guaranteed traffic. But they decided no, and by asking them, hey, why not, they would give us any answers. And it's something that's quite common, I've been finding out throughout the industry. Many people are turned away by PayPal for absolutely no reason at all. They won't provide a reason. So I'm really sorry for what's going on there with PayPal. And to make it easier for your referrals to purchase our services, if you're on the homepage of our website, what you'll notice through Solid Trust Pay, so for any kind of service outside of a revenue share. So if you're trying to purchase banner advertising, if you're trying to purchase a forum advertisement, guaranteed traffic, you can purchase that with a credit card now, and we have a merchant account set up through Solid Trust Pay. So if you see the credit card option, that's available. We also accept Ego Pay and Solid Trust Pay and Easy Bond. So those are the processors that we're able to accept at this time. What other questions do we have here on the call today? One of the things I also want to say that is I'm noticing that there are some people that are getting back involved with AdHitProfits. I want to welcome you back. And I want to just thank you very much, everyone who's remained with us here at AdHitProfits. And I want to just, you know, stress that all of this is all about, you know, bringing these people that are struggling into something that can really help them make money. And that's really the goal with AdHitProfits, is people that have been, you know, out there with multi-level marketing, paying for their auto ships for months and months and months on end. Many of them aren't even making a penny or a dime in those opportunities. One of the great things about AdHitProfits are people that are paying, you know, $45 for this directory listing. They're starting to make a penny or two a day, or maybe a penny or two, whatever it is, a couple of hours. I mean, whatever that amount is, it's more than what a lot of people out there are making. And so what I would stress is not just how much people can make with AdHitProfits through the revenue share, but how much people can actually start to make in the income opportunities that they're involved in helping them get visitors to their website, help them promote their income opportunities and the values of our services. Because the great thing about everything that we've got going on here is actually helping lead people to grow their other business opportunities. And the more that we focus on that, the more revenues that we have, and the more revenues that we have, the more you make through the revenue share. What does it mean to have a queued share? Dave, what that's all about is kind of like what I was saying here on the how it works, is you have that one active, and as you have these in queue, they're in waiting. So when this one reaches its maximum, one that is in queue is then going to be activated, and we'll begin sharing in the revenues that we have. And the goal with AdHitProfits has always been to remain online for years and years and years to come. And I know that there's some of these some members that are starting to recognize more and more, that my actions truly speak louder than my words, and that it's not just a goal to remain online for years and years. We actually really will. Let's take a look here. The next question is, can you reveal your prospects of the revenue shares for tomorrow of the new mini shares? Well, as far as what I look at with prospects, how things will work tomorrow, I'm seeing quite a bit of revenues coming in today for the new mini shares. So I'm expecting to see a pretty good spike tomorrow. So definitely I'm really excited to see people's reaction to what's happening today. As you know, with our security within AdHitProfits, it's been built in to process purchases today on a delay because of an attack that we had with the amount of fraud funds. So to help make sure that doesn't ever happen again, there's a 24-hour delay. So when payments come in, we review to make sure that they're not fraudulent, and then after 24 hours, those purchases then are shared with everybody. So I'm seeing some really neat things going on today, and I can't wait to see everyone's reactions tomorrow as things really start to boost up and bump up. All right, well, I want to thank you all for being a part of AdHitProfits. It looks like we've reached the end of this, all of the questions here today. If any of this information can benefit anyone, if you know of anyone who's involved with an opportunity that's struggling out there, please share with them this opportunity webinar for tomorrow. And get them on this call so that they can recognize how important it is for them to start getting involved in the advertising on AdHitProfits. I can't stress enough how important it is for people to recognize that when we're getting over 200,000 visitors a day and we've got banners on our website, how incredible that advertising truly is. I mean, when you have that many visitors, it's truly impossible not to have good advertising services. The phone still works. It is Monday through Friday, and that is an Eastern time that you see on the website. All right, well, definitely thanks again for calling or being on the call, being with us on the webinar, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.